So, today's story begins inside one of the most powerful ballet companies in the country. This company is controlled by the Hargrove family, a family known not only for their incredible wealth, but also for their influence and secrets. In the world of ballet, the Hargroves are basically royalty. If someone becomes the prima ballerina of their company, their future is guaranteed. And this is exactly what our main character Hannah Thatcher wants. Hannah is not like the other dancers in this company. She didn't grow up rich. She didn't grow up surrounded by luxury or connections. In fact, Hannah comes from a very poor farming family in Indiana. She spent most of her childhood working on farms, riding horses, and dreaming about a completely different life. But despite all the hardships, Hannah had one extraordinary gift. She could dance. And not just dance, she could dance beautifully. Her dream is to become the prima ballerina of the Hargrove Ballet Company. And to make that dream come true, Hannah is engaged to Elliot Hargrove, the younger son of the powerful Hargrove family. If she marries Elliot, she will finally secure her place in the ballet company and change her life forever. But there's a big problem. Not everyone in the Hargrove family wants Hannah there. To them, she's just a poor farm girl trying to marry into wealth. And the person who hates Hannah the most is a woman named Loyola. Loyola believes Hannah is an embarrassment to the family. She thinks Hannah is nothing more than a desperate girl trying to escape poverty by marrying Elliot. And tonight, Loyola plans to humiliate Hannah in front of everyone. Because tonight is Hannah's engagement party. The party is filled with the richest and most powerful people in New York. Everyone important in the ballet world is here. But before the party even begins, Hannah can't stop thinking about someone. A mysterious man she met earlier. A man named Jack. Their first meeting was strange and intense. Jack had kidnapped her before, and yet somehow, she couldn't stop thinking about him. Even now, on the night of her engagement party, Hannah catches herself dreaming about him. And that thought immediately scares her. Because she reminds herself, she is not here to fall for criminals. She is here to marry Elliot Hargrove and become prima ballerina. Nothing else matters. When Hannah arrives at the party, things immediately become uncomfortable. Several elite guests start whispering and mocking her. They openly insult her background, calling her a farm girl who doesn't belong among high society. Some even say she is only marrying Elliot because she is desperate for a rich husband. But Hannah stays calm. She refuses to let their insults break her confidence. Then suddenly, the Hargrove family makes a shocking announcement. If Hannah truly wants to marry into their family, she must prove she deserves it. Right here, right now. They demand that she perform one of the most difficult ballet pieces ever created, the Black Swan Pas de Deux. Even professional dancers struggle to perform it perfectly. But what makes the situation worse is this. Hannah must perform it tonight with almost no preparation. At first, it seems like a fair challenge, but in reality, it's a trap, because Loyola secretly has another plan. Behind the scenes, she hires someone to sabotage Hannah, and she gives him a terrifying order. Do whatever it takes to stop Hannah from dancing, even if it means breaking her legs. Meanwhile, Hannah is backstage preparing herself mentally. She knows this performance could determine her entire future. If she succeeds tonight, the Hargrove family might finally accept her. But if she fails, everything she worked for could disappear. Then suddenly, a man approaches her backstage. At first, Hannah thinks he might be another dancer, but within seconds the truth becomes clear. The man reveals he has been hired to stop her from performing, and his method is simple. He plans to break her legs. Hannah's heart drops, because if her legs are injured, her dream of becoming a ballerina will be over forever. She tries to fight back, but the man is clearly stronger than her. And just when it seems like Hannah's life and career are about to be destroyed, a voice suddenly interrupts them. A calm, cold, terrifying voice. Everyone in the room freezes, because the man who just arrived is someone far more dangerous than the assassin. It's Jack. And suddenly whispers begin spreading across the room. Because Jack is not just any man. He is the legendary assassin known as the Viper, the deadliest assassin in the world. People say he once killed a man using nothing more than a playing card. And when the hired assassin sees Jack standing there, immediately realizes he made a terrible mistake. Jack calmly asks him one question. Who hired him? But the assassin refuses to speak. So Jack handles the situation himself. Within seconds, he completely defeats the man without even breaking a sweat. Hannah watches all of this in shock. Jack just saved her life. And for a moment she begins to wonder, has he been protecting her all along? But Hannah quickly stops herself from thinking that way, because she refuses to get involved with someone like Jack. He's dangerous, he's unpredictable, and he's definitely not someone she should trust. But Jack surprises her once again. Instead of leaving, he tells her something unexpected. If she truly wants to prove herself tonight, she should dance with him. At first, Hannah thinks this is a joke. Jack is an assassin, not a ballet dancer. But something about his confidence makes her curious. And eventually, she agrees. The music begins, and the audience watches as Hannah and Jack step onto the stage together. At first, everyone is confused. But within seconds, something incredible happens. Jack moves with surprising precision. His movements are strong, controlled, and perfectly synchronized with Hannah. No one expected a deadly assassin to dance so beautifully. The performance becomes intense, emotional, and unforgettable. Every movement between them feels powerful. Every step tells a story. And by the time the music finally ends, the entire audience rises to their feet. Hannah receives a standing ovation. In just one performance, she proves something important. She is not just a farm girl. She is a true ballerina. But while the audience celebrates, Loyola is absolutely furious. Her plan to destroy Hannah completely failed. Instead of humiliation, Hannah became the star of the night. And even worse, Jack helped her. Now Loyola begins to suspect something dangerous. What if Hannah and the infamous assassin the Viper have a secret relationship? If she can prove that, she might be able to destroy Hannah's engagement and take control of the Hargrove family legacy herself. Meanwhile, after the party ends, Jack personally escorts Hannah home. He claims he's only protecting his younger brother's fiancée, but deep down, both of them know something strange is happening between them. Something dangerous. Something neither of them expected. Because the truth is, Hannah might be engaged to Elliot, but the man who saved her life, the man she can't stop thinking about, is Elliot's older brother, the most dangerous assassin in the world. And this is only the beginning of their complicated story.